Hi children, welcome back to the second lesson, that is soil erosion. In previous videos we already discussed about what is soil erosion and what are the causes of soil erosion we learned, and what are the bad effects that are caused by soil erosion we learned in the previous videos. Now in this video let us see how can we conserve the soil. मीन्स कंजर्वेशन का मतलब क्या है? कंजर्वेशन यानी प्रोटेक्शन. सो वी हैव टू प्रोटेक्ट आवर फील्ड्स. We have to protect our fields or the soil without erosion. And here just simply listen here. If this is the 1-inch top layer of the soil, for 1-inch top layer formation it takes million of years, right? It takes some millions of years from top to bottom, whereas the topsoil forms by the some for example say it takes 100 years for the formation of 1-inch soil at the top layer. And imagine for after 100 years there is formation of what you call the topsoil. If is there any wind blow or if is there any heavy rainfall occurred, then what happens? Within 100 seconds the total formed soil will be eroded. So we should not let the soil to go out. Look, for the formation it is taking 100 years. For the formation it is taking 100 years, and for the erosion just 100 seconds, not even 2 minutes. The heavy wind and heavy rain, when it comes, automatically it takes the soil away. So we should not let it happen. Definitely we should prevent this. Means we should not let the soil to get eroded, and we have to conserve the soil. So how can we conserve the soil? Here for the conservation of soil we have several steps. Means several methods are there by which we can able to prevent the soil erosion. And the first one is growing plants and trees. Growing plants and trees. So simply by growing plants and see, we know that what is the importance of plant. When plant grow in the soil, what happens? This plant, it produces a strong root, and this root system, it holds the soil particles tightly, isn't it? It holds the soil particle tightly. So whatever the soil present around it, it will be bind to the plant firmly. So there is no chance of loss of soil from here. So that definitely we should plant the trees. Means planting or growing trees in the forest, it is what we call afforestation. It is called afforestation. Afforestation. What is meant by afforestation? Planting trees for extension of the forests. It is called afforestation. If you cut down the trees from the forest, what it is called? Deforestation. If you plant the trees in the forest, what it is called? Afforestation. So here simply by afforestation process we could able to prevent the soil erosion. Actually, if you do the afforestation in the plains, it protects the soil, but if you plant the trees in the slope region, in the mountain region or slope region, if you grow the plants here, then definitely it reduces the soil erosion. Means it never allows the soil to get down. Why? Because here the trees, they prevent the speed of the water and as well as flow of soil here, so that what happens, the soil will be remain as it is. So slope farming is also very important task to prevent the soil erosion. Why? Because in the hill region only there is a chance of getting erode of the soil layer when rainfall occurs. And here because of slowing down the wind speed and water speed, it prevents the soil erosion. So that's why we have to plant the trees. And even planting grasses on the hillside is also help the soil to not to get rid of the area, or otherwise the soil never get eroded. Why? Because these grass particles, they tightly hold the surface on the slope top, so that no soil can be eroded here. That is one method, planting trees and plants. And next second method, that is in farmlands. In farmlands, what we have to do in farmlands? Here, to reduce the soil erosion, what we have to do? For example, it is the hill region. Imagine it is the hill region, and when rainfall occurred, it is getting vanished. Means the topsoil is getting vanished along with the running water. So here what we have to do? We have to form at the slope. Means we should cut the slope in the stepwise manner. For example, this is the slope, so we have to cut it, and we need to form a step here, right? Here one, and next cut it here, right? Here one, okay? And next third step, cut it here, and here is the one, okay? And again cut it here, and here it is the one, right? So by doing so, what happened? Here stepwise manner formed. So first step, second step, third step, fourth step, like this. So when you cut the hill region as a stepwise manner, it is called terrace forming. What we call terrace forming, mountain and terrace forming it is. So at mountain area, we have to form here we need to form this. The cultivation can be done at the slopes, at the stepwise manner. So what happens? Imagine if rainfall occurred, then the rain has to fill the first step, then it has to spill second step, after filling this third step, next fourth step, next fifth step. So when water is flowing in stepwise manner, no water can be carry the soil particle. Why? Because the speed of the water decreases, number one. Number two, the soil is going to trap anywhere in these steps, but it never get flow along with the water. So that's why at the plains and as well as at the hill region, definitely we should do the slope forming. What we call slope forming, or otherwise it is called step forming. क्या बोलता है इसे? Step forming means preparation of steps in the mountain region and cultivating the crops here to reduce the soil erosion. Have you understood? Here, in case of plains, if you are doing agriculture in plain land, then you should not left the soil with the bare hands. Definitely we should grow some vegetations here. For example, if you give the crop holiday, मतलब क्या है? समर है, समर में कोई प्लांट ग्रो नहीं होता, इसलिए क्या करने का? वो खाली छोड़ने से बेहतर है कि जो कुछ भी ड्राइड फील्ड है ना, मतलब dried crop, the dried crop should be spread on the soil layer, or otherwise we should grow the weeds and grass and other plants. Then what happens? They are not going to be let the soil to erode. And as well as here at the boundaries of the field, we should plant trees so that it reduces the soil erosion. Field bunding it is called. So when you do this, it never allows the soil erosion. All these are preventive methods. This is farmlanding. And next, by rivers, the embankment of the river should be done. Embankment of rivers. So here we have to construct the bank. The strong embankment are made along the river bank. So it can able to help us in two ways. What are these? First one, when you add the cement coat at the banking, then what happens? The water, whatever the water it flows, it never erodes the soil in the sides. Number one, it never allows the soil erosion at the sides. And number two, here it reduces the flooding. It reduces floods. Means definitely the water flows in the particular area and there is a strong embankment, so that the direction of the water can be changed easily, and as well as we can reduce the floods. So by doing all these, we can prevent the soil erosion. So by growing plants, afforestation, and as well as farmlanding and embankment of the rivers, we can reduce the erosion of the soil. So children, with this we completed our lesson. So in the next class we'll revise the total lesson, then we'll go for the question and answers. Children, I hope you understood today's concept, and we'll discuss about the lesson in the next class. Thank you.